Hello and welcome again to Violeta English by Reportage. I've been thinking lately a lot about what keeps people stuck in a workplace because I'm really much concerned about this fact, not due to the money, because even if you or even while having a job and being an employee, you can earn a decent amount of money, or in some management positions you can even make a lot of money. But I've been thinking about freedom. That's why it's important. And what is it that keeps us stuck in this environment? I think one thing is like money management is very important in this whole scheme, because if you earn a decent amount of money, or a modest amount of money, or lots of money, it doesn't really matter. What really matters is the way you manage your money, and I saw it in my own life and situation. I saw that wrong money management caused me a lot of complications and trouble. What I mean is that, when I say money management, I mean two things. On the one hand, these are actually classical things, but even if they are like so classical, they are so true. On the one hand, we talk about debt. I mean, paying all the debt that you have, like credit cards, bank credits, and all stuff like that, or any debt that you've got towards other people, relatives, friends, wherever you might be in debt to. And on the other hand, I mean saving some money for a few months ahead, so as you can search for a better job, or so as you can build your own little business in the beginning and then make it grow. When I talk about business, like, I'm not a specialist, but it can be even something related to being an electrician, or being a plumber, or being a cook, or being an IT specialist, or being a teacher, whatever. All these activities are things that can build you a business if you focus and start growing this activity, because these are actually things that people need. A business can be built having as a foundation, do people need your service, or people don't they need your service? And when there is a service for which there is request, I think you can start building something in the beginning in parallel with your main activity, or your job as an employee, and then just making it like a separate structure and a source of income of its own. So this is one thing that keeps us stuck. We waste all the money. We spend every cent. After we get the payment, the salary, the wage, we pay, of course, our bills and everything, and then we take care to spend every single cent on the latest iPhone, on the most recent outfit, on the most fashionable car, whatever, things that we can't even afford without getting into debt. And still we do this. This is what keeps us stuck in a job that we don't like, in a job that we hate, in a toxic environment sometimes, and even keeps us from creating something of our own. But first, I think the first step is removing yourself from a toxic job environment, because there are jobs and jobs, companies and companies. There are companies with a more like respectful way of treating people and employees. There certainly are. On the other hand, what keeps us stuck is the fact that we invest ourselves too much into that work environment, and in a bad way. We start getting into conflict with colleagues. We try to prove that we are better than the colleague. We try to throw the colleague under the bus and prove that we are better professionals than they are. All these things, on the one hand, they are immoral and they are negative, and we shouldn't do that, because we are all human and we don't know the situation at home of a colleague that we hurt. Maybe they struggle to feed their families or themselves. On the other hand, we invest energy in this direction, and because we waste our energy and focus into a bad direction, we miss aligning our energy into the right direction, searching for a better job, searching for a safer job if we don't feel safe there. I notice that people act like this, jumping at someone else's throat, not because they are evil, because they feel unsafe, because they feel afraid, because they feel instability in that workplace, and they think that by putting other people into a negative position, that will make them that will stabilize their position and make them like looking better in the manager's eyes. Or it's just an illusion, because it's not at all like this. It doesn't help. You just hurt yourself more, and yeah, it's wasting energy. These are some things, two important elements: bad money management and investing energy into putting your colleagues into a bad light. These elements, you waste a lot of energy into them, and keep you stuck in a toxic environment. And with this, I see you in the next video. Goodbye.